A few minutes ago, I was talking about the latest unemployment numbers in Nevada, but what often gets left out of that story is how unemployment affects kids. This year, Rancho High School, for example, has 150 homeless students, a direct result of this economy.
There was 150 kids that were homeless during the Christmas holiday in December 2011.
Across all of Clark County would have surprised me if that was the number, yet alone one high school.
These kids, some of the circumstances that they faced outside of school, parents losing jobs, houses being foreclosed, nowhere to live, no transportation, very little food, if any food at all, you name it, hygiene, clothes, just basic necessities for you and I.
These children were an afterthought, kids looking to get back into school, kids who went home to find out their parents weren't there. Oftentimes, these students are faced with a choice. Do I leave school to go get a minimum wage job to provide these basic things I need, or do I stay into an educational system that so far hasn't provided for me?
Being that we were long-term Las Vegans, that was just completely unacceptable to us. We went down there with 4 truckfuls of clothing and blankets and school supplies, and we were also able to take about $10,000 worth of gift cards so these kids were able to go eat during the holidays, which was very important because when school's out, they don't eat. We didn't know how big this problem was. I mean, it was so much bigger than we had an idea of.
We looked up and we realized we'd probably made ourselves feel good and we changed somebody's life minimally, but we hadn't made any impact on what it was. So the same group of friends who got together decided that we'd stick around and see if we couldn't make a difference in their lives to get them through high school, to get them to graduation.
Because when they don't get through high school, their chances of succeeding in life diminish greatly.
I noticed that there was students here who used to sit with me in the library, in the morning and afternoon, at lunchtime, and I kept saying to myself, when are they eating? When are they eating? And that's when I realized that these kids are not eating, So then that's when I got in touch with Project 150. They've given us enough supplies and stuff that these kids know that they can come to school because, well, now I can't come to school because of this and that. They can come to school. If we hadn't had this Project 150 closet, we wouldn't have had a gym uniform. We wouldn't have the shoes for them. We wouldn't have the sneakers for them. We wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for them.
The students come in, they get food for free, they can take home meals that will serve a family of 4 for a weekend, they can have clothes for free, and it's donated by people around Las Vegas. We've said all the time, this is a local problem and it deserves a local solution.
Project 150 came to us and I said, what can we help you with? Can we do a food drive? Could we do a clothing drive? What's the need? And she said, one of the items that's really, really hard for us to get is backpacks. What we came to understand from Project 150 is this isn't just a tool to succeed in school. This is a lifeline for these kids. They're putting their clothes in it. They're putting their food that they get here in the resource rooms in the schools.
It carries their books. It can carry the meals we provide. Everything that we give in food is easy to carry.
We raised $27,000 in 3 weeks. We did 480 backpacks. And then the other piece of what we do is we take the leftover money that we have from doing the backpacks and we put that into a scholarship.
We realized that, these kids are graduating and there's a lot of good kids that are coming through our program. So we decided to establish a scholarship foundation.
I definitely think that Project 150 helps kids graduate because, they helped me through everything that I went in high school. I just thought, I don't know, who knows if I'll make it to graduation because of, things going on in life. Being, part of Project 150 definitely makes you want to go out there and succeed. And I think that's what makes, fuels the students to try harder. And then, graduation comes and it's like, yes, you made it. Why? Well, I had all of this help, all of this encouragement, right behind me. I plan on using the scholarship to finish my degree and use it to the best of my ability. So it's all about doing one thing so I can get to the next. In the past 3 years that we've been with Project 150, we've given out 60 scholarships. The money comes from the Velasquez Memorial Scholarship Fundraiser, which is our annual fundraiser in honor of a youth council member who passed away in 2013. The scholarship gives the recipients an opportunity to maybe be the first in their family to graduate college or to taking the next step it takes to get to their career.
We're really excited about the future of these kids, and we can't wait to see them get that next piece of paper and come back and tell their story. We are currently in 47 high schools here in Las Vegas. And we've also grown our organization up north in Reno, and we're currently in 15 high schools.
This year, we'll give out 20 scholarships to college. We have a job fair that allows these kids an opportunity to have a real career. We've got an 1,800-foot boutique that doesn't charge a dime.
Altogether, I want to say we probably help about 5,000 students. So going from 150 to 5,000, that feels pretty good.
If people knew that there were children who didn't have the basic needs, food, clothing, shelter, if they knew that 34,000 people are homeless in our town, in shelters and on the streets, that's an astronomical number. And if there weren't agencies like Project 150 with these services, with these means, it would be a crisis for us.
I would ask the community to really think about these kids and lift them up in whatever way they can. You can make a monetary donation to see that these kids go to school. They can provide food, clothing, whatever resources that they have.
You can come out to the volunteer warehouse and help us sort through donations. They get hundreds of donations every week. Get in there, serve a meal, give a pair of jeans, something. There's a lot of work to be done.
We grew up here. It's unacceptable for our community. It's unacceptable anywhere, but it's certainly unacceptable in our own backyard.